When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gives it the big stiff arm. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Made a defender miss. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Keeps it going. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be looking to run. Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pulls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit...
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Makes his man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you...
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offense is...
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has...
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, You got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships matchups for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him in.
He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. He's got it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, sometimes as a
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much better. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
There's the pressure. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is...
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. He makes a catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Here comes the heat. Got the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. First and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Houston! And the stomping has commenced.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Going right to work up top. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the target. It's caught. Oh, a lot of space. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle. Quick with the spin move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this backstep? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the middle. Into the secondary on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars! They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. They're testing the right side here. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Under fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the...
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's the way you finish a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Extending the play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for 6. Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Moving away from pressure. Creates a little space. There he goes. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your court.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Here's a heat, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They're on the board again, and it looks... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougar! They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.